young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I don't even think it did. Oh, yeah, good. That's so bad.
Now the third leading rusher of the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Hello? What happened?
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
All right, I got you.
Check 26, check 26.
When you pulling up?
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was mine.
Ready? You ready? Check 55 to mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ah, shit.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley.
Yo.
He's got the first down inside
really
the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Down. Ready. You ready? Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 24. Get up.
My dumbass
Sean
just
McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
I'm going to have to play that carefully. I'm going to have to play that carefully. I don't like Cooley over there in the one-on-one. Fuck that. That run is stopped. I ain't worried about that. Oh, I did some bullshit around
the take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Oh,
this is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, keep hitting them blocks.
They broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Appreciate everybody.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, okay.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State.
He
is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Usually tell people what that comes. Let's see. He's playing man.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Right to the ground.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
I like Thielen right there. Oh, I just did some bullshit. He's blitzing.
Working out of the gun. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It's a couple yards into the end zone.
Yo, whoever won,
missed opportunity.
Give me 5 minutes, whoever watches. Oh. Alright, I'm back. Pardon me, pardon me. Yeah, I'm gonna come right into this.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road,
we there.
taking the crowd out of the game.
Oh, he got some bullshit off.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
He got some bullshit off. I respect
on
it.
the play.
I know we love our
because my
jobs,
dumb ass
pretty
went
much
for it.
any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed
was don't hit me like that ever again, bro.
After that catch, they're fired out. That's a big game. A run with Gurley there on
Babe,
first
you want
down.
me?
Going to get about 4 yards. It's a pick.
Just put him right there.
They'll bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
I wish he would come out of there like that again. I'm going to kill him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I see it. I see it.
Shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
He's
down.
there anyway.
The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Got majority of that shit back, though. That stretch.
Third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long
Back to my
by
drop.
running the football. Right, we
My
always talk
drop
about tendency
coverage.
breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up
Shit.
really nice yardage.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over
they
here.
still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Now Ryan.
You can have that.
Paul bringing it in.
He just got that bullshit off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
That's wild. Get over. He just got that bullshit
They run out of
off.
the shotgun with
That's
Gurley.
my fault.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That nigga keep killing me with that chop.
Touchdown, Atlanta. J.J.
Somebody could have stopped
Nelson.
all that in the second
Already
round.
his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Why I keep going to the
And
right?
the Falcons push further out in front. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, little 360. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
He's
Way to hold that.
complete. And he'll be taken
Way to
down
hold that rock,
before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That wasn't even Jefferson. That was sharp.
They'll run on first down.
Oh my fucking God.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it
Keep
second
misjudging
and
the
9.
rolls.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback?
What?
I mean, he came back from beating cancer and
Wow,
getting back
okay.
to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
On second down, Cook. And able to push
should've
forward
just
for
ran
right
straight.
around 3 yards down to the 42. A short gain of just over 2 yards as
just
the
ran
first
straight.
half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard
Delaney
line.
Walker, the same guy I was trying to
29
trade.
yards
How
that
about those
time.
apples?
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Listen to me.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. To throw, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone.
Good dot,
Touchdown,
Cousins.
Minnesota. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
He's not fast enough.
Give him 11 yards that time on
He's
the
fast enough, I
return.
would've took that
And the
shit.
Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to
I'd have thought
start
he'd
their
have
next
opened that shit up a
drive.
little
You've got
bit.
less than 30 seconds left here in the half.
Oh, my
You're
God.
well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running
How about
a draw.
that? First
I'm running
time I
a
break away
screen.
with
I'm
Alvin
seeing
cooking
if
some
something
bullshit.
pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and very short, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab.
Just want
And
the
he'll be out
first
of bounds
real quick.
after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch it slip.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to fire.
Still going to toss it to my boy. I dropped it.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Really supposed to be an interception, but I guess I stole.
Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Who got the ball first? He did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, my boy caught that shit.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Hey,
so we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I see what he in now. It's over for that.
Hey, Haywood.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Off the play fake, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
It's a dot. It's a dot. That's a fucking dot.
The 15. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
I see you,
so
Kurt.
After the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Yeah.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz,
I'm out there and everything, because I cleaned it with my weight, too.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run
No,
fits,
I mean,
and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
I grabbed the mop and scrubbed it a little bit. No.
On 2nd and 1, Cousins escaping the pressure right.
That's because it's not on the right HDMI. You gotta go to the input button.
Oh, I like that right
HDMI?
there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away.
All right, here I come.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another day.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Delaney Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they got the extra point.
From the top?
And we are tied at 14.
No, they is not. They sure they're not. I'm going to fix it. I thought they was just playing with them over here. I didn't know they was over there.
As the kicks away here. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's how why they chilling all the
decision to
time.
come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken
That's when I
down
did.
right
That's when I
at the
did
20.
get on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made.
They was already in the house.
Try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively. You don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably
walked right in
maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This time, Ryan will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
I could have sworn both of them was in here.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Ryan.
Oh, that's a dunk.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Exactly.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun.
Oh, appreciate it.
Muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's scratching. He's chasing.
Again they run with Gurley.
Good stop.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
He's definitely going to hit that corner up.
Now Ryan.
Damn. Right, and I just misjudged that. Oh, I just did some bullshit. I just gave him the touchdown. I just gave him the fucking touchdown.
58 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I've never seen some shit like that before.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly
He's only rushing
through.
through.
Bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Better fix that up. I'm not going to run into the X factor.
They run it again with Cook. Not much.
And I didn't get the first.
A couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Lets it fly for Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen. 46 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
You need a pick, defense.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
oh, please do not run a
what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to kill me.
Play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Is a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Ryan. Flushed out right.
Oh, good way to get there. He was wide open.
Great coverage downfield. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Back up a little bit.
Ryan.
He grabbed that? That's awesome.
Complete.
He gets those.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
I want to send pressure.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
I ain't worried about him.
They'll try and pick up the
What way to get up in there?
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up.
I was about to say, I don't think there is a 4th down rule in this league.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
Let's go.
And no, it's
good D.
incomplete.
Good D, fellas. Good D.
And dropped it.
Whoa. What's wrong? What's up?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Are you hungry?
Last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great
Hold on, bro. Here I come, bro.
Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident.
Get in there. Stick work. Good shit, Jefferson.
Minnesota. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Can't scream at daddy ear, all right?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
So we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Take the 8.
He's back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
I'm going back to you. Jump, jump, jump.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some. Heel on. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Cook out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gun. Mike 91. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 91 is the Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Through. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. I can't believe they let you play. I can't. Hey, Foxtrot. 91.
Here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This will be from 53 for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's
that's a drill right there.
Time on that sideline as they have
now you
taken
gotta
the
make something
lead
happen
in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said.
I don't know why I just did that.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Into my drop.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.